Hi, beautiful souls. This is Carolyn Lanier Roberts, and I was talking to a soul sister today about a concept that my guides have been teaching me for many years within myself about the time that we were in. And if anybody reads any of the things I write, then you've heard this before. But I described this to her because it called me from so deep within to share this with her, to help her see clarity and anchor in her own reality as she resonated. And this is offered for any that this may serve. The time we are now in, and when I say this, that isn't this year. I receive this as this portal of energy we're moving through, maybe just this lifetime that we finally have achieved what we have achieved as a collective that we've tried to do multiple times, coming back from the future here to try this over and over and over and over again until we finally got it. So the time we are now in is what my guides call the time of spinning, the time of the spinning. And what they've always shown me is that the energy that we're in now is that of a cyclone, of a tornado. It's spinning. It's spinning. And everything that is out of integrity, that was never structured in truth, that is lies and deception and illusion and things that were never aligned with divine truth, meaning they never had true roots. Those are spinning and spinning out into other existences, other dimensions. Not here, not now, but they are spinning now. The place that you want to be, I offer, if you resonate with what I'm offering to you, resonation, reason of your magnificent multidimensional heart, is to be in the center of that spiral, to be in the center, to be in your pillar of light. The center of that is the center of your reality. The other thing I receive is that spiral could also be seen as the reality in which we all collectively live now. And those of us that are here to anchor that light, to bring that forward, to be the highest light that we can be, to serve our souls and to serve all that is, are putting out these anchors. And the visual I see within me is I see these spinning here, and then we, in our pillars of light, send out these, maybe they're roots of light in every direction from where we are within that center. And all of us together at different variations of energy, because we're all going through these fluctuations of the higher and the lower frequencies as we anchor our energy into a more stable pillar. We send out these roots of light, and these roots of light go out in every direction. And the ideal I receive is that we are all in the center pillar. The spiral is happening, and the chaos and all these things that are being revealed and will continue to be revealed because they were never true. They were never aligned with divine truth, ever. It was just the energy that we lived within in the Piscean age that accepted that. Hey, my nubbers. Now we are in the Aquarian age, and these ways of existence have no more external anchoring, no more anchoring from the divine, no more anchoring from the way the universe has been structured for the age we're in. So they're going to be seen. And we as a collective are actually rising in frequency. And so we are rising in authenticity, which means that we are and will see all the deception, depending on how much we have cleared the energy within ourselves that has festered and caused these blockages that were needed and necessary for what our ancestors had to go through and what we are now releasing forever within ourselves. And so the ideal place to be is within the center of the spinning in your own personal reality. And in that center, to be as stable as possible. That doesn't mean that you are stiff and walking around and not experiencing things. It means that you are feeling things through the emotion, to the other side, to the peace, back in your center again. Because the answer to move through those blockages isn't to block them, as we've all done in the past, to stop that energy flowing, but you allow it to flow through. You might be in spaces where you cannot allow it to flow through completely. Maybe it's not appropriate. When you are in the right place to do that, in your home, in privacy, you allow that energy to move through. However, we are in that time where even if you aren't in the right place, that energy is going to move through. In just a few days, we're going to be in the lunar eclipse in Virgo, and that's going to be really profound. That might be why I feel compelled to share this video today. So I'm offering this to remind you and reheart you that you are the center of your own reality. You are the divine being in your experience, and all change that you want in your own reality happens within you first. You do that change. You become that change. You've heard that before. You've heard that for many, many, many times, maybe many lifetimes. You've heard it because it's true. And change happens because you are willing to risk releasing what was comfortable, what was normal to you, because you feel a call and a pull within your heart to something more, because you know that you are more, because you are called to what wants to be birthed through you, because you desire a life that fills your heart. You desire to live a life that has called you, that you have put out here because you don't feel worthy, you don't deserve it, you've been told it's impossible, all these other things. All of it is possible, but the possibilities exist within you, and they require you to move through your personal blockages to them. Now, we are now in the time of the gatherings, community, supporting each other. We were before, and we did that, but it was not as public, as expansive as it will be now, where people will gather in groups together, like-minded, and I would say like-hearted, for the same intent, not political. This is all about freedom. And when I talk about freedom, I'm not talking about the stuff we've been taught that freedom is here living in the US, with all respect to that connotation. I'm talking about true freedom, which is an energy that exists within your heart. True freedom, which is an energy and a place and a state of being that exists because you are a child of God. And you are this person in this form, but more than anything, you are energy in the body. And you, and your highest goal is to learn how to consciously connect and direct that energy to what serves you. Because what serves you, when you are conscious, when you are aware, and you are doing your best to expand in your world, to serve your world, you are automatically aligned with love. You are automatically aligned with truth, because you wouldn't want to expand. You would want to stay in your same warm mush. And even if you did want to expand, you wouldn't be able to a certain level, because to expand into the level I'm talking of requires compassion. Compassion is the energy that will move you from the lower level of the mind and the box to the higher levels, because it connects you and reminds you that you deserve more, and so does everybody else. That you live on this planet, and so does everybody else, including the animals, including the bugs, including your neighbor, including everybody. We're all in this together with each other. And now is the time when you do your best to be kind to yourself, to align with what your truth is within yourself, in your life. And the places in your life that you haven't been able to connect and correct that misalignment, they come now. They come either from your conscious choice or from external upheaval. that moves you into the alignment where your soul is calling you. I pray that you move into the center of the spinning, not in it, but in the center, in the calmness, in the beauty. All that exists is this present moment, and you are in it. And if you're watching this video, you're giving me this moment. Thank you. Allow yourself the grace and the gift to be present in your reality, to be honest with yourself, and to balance that honesty with kindness, always with kindness. We are all moving forward as we address whatever it has been that has held us back. And you can certainly point to systems and individuals and situations and everything else. And there is truth to that, yes. But there is more than one level of reality present in any moment. And the other level of reality is that you are the divine being in your own personal reality. And when you choose, when you consciously choose that you want something different, then you are the one that moves towards that something different. And if your reality chooses it for you, and you get knocked off your feet, and the rug gets pulled out from underneath you, and things happen in your life that you never ever thought would happen before, and they leave you breathless, and they leave you lost, understand that the only way that you can move to the next level of you is to be lost, because then you can become found. You can find yourself within yourself, God within you. That's what's happening to everybody now. Every soul either has done that, has had that happen, or will. The thing to remember is that God is always with you. And when I say that, I mean that in every space. And I'm not putting that as an external energy outside of you. The divine, the energy that you are as a child of God, an aspect of the universe, is within you. You. Who you are, what you are. The work required to reconnect with that is also happening within you. Doesn't mean that you don't seek external help and support, but the work itself is done within you. And the time for that is now. My mission is as a reawakener of the conversation of the heart. And for my soul, this is the conversation between the sacred mind, sacred heart, in the blessed body vehicle, which is the voice of the soul. My mission is to empower every soul that feels called to me, that resonates with anything I say, with their own truth, beauty, and grace. Power for me is an energy that resides within every soul. True power, not the bullshit that we've seen on the world stage. What's within you, within your magnificent heart, which to me is the energy that moves everything, that is within everything. And it's not necessarily just a loving, supportive energy. It is loving and supportive. It's also powerful, profound. It pushes you. It forces you. Because it supports all things. I share this because I pray that you are served by this, and that you move into the center of the pillar of light that you are, in that spiral that is spinning around each one of us. And you remember that the peace that you hold within yourself and that you sustain and you maintain as comfortably as you can, that you keep coming back to that peace, back to that solidity, back to that stillness, and you address everything that is of unrest within you and pulls you away from the stillness of the moment and the peace of the moment. Because you deserve peace. You deserve peace, beautiful soul. I pray you give it to yourself, and I pray you allow it in. Thank you for your time and for your attention. As you have given me these things, you have given me everything. That is love. I pray this served your magnificent multidimensional heart. And I wish you blessings and beauty.